The sun is literally coming in. Like, come on. Oh, yeah. Summer vibes, baby. I don't know what I got myself into, but it's sitting on my TBR, babes. And I'm kind of excited. First of all, can we take a moment for the cover? So beautiful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another book video. More specifically, I am going to be sharing my TBR. If you don't know what that means, it's to be read. So this is a list of books that I want to read that I either have physically or digitally. I'm going to be sharing my physical TBR, so my TBR shelf right here. And then I'm also going to be sharing my overall TBR. So that is all the books that I want to read, if it's in a series, a standalone. And yeah, we got a lot of books to share. On my physical TBR right around now, I think I have 8 books, and then my overall TBR is 48 books. Originally, I was going to put this segment or this video in smushed with another video, but then I realized that the video that I was going to put it in has kind of become its own series, and those episodes are going to be long enough. So I thought I would do this video as a separate video sharing my overall TBR, and then we have a new series coming on this channel that I'm very excited to share with you guys, which should be up in a few days after this one. I'm not quite sure. We're planning. I got a lot of book videos for you guys, so stay tuned. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, go follow my socials. I've been posting a lot on there, even on shorts on here. So go follow my book Insta, which I've been starting to post. It's been like a month or so now. And I started posting on TikTok again. So totally go follow the socials. I've been having lots of fun doing book content. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I already filmed my physical TBR because it was supposed to be a part of the video. So I'm going to be playing it now, and then we are going to get into the overall TBR. So that's all the other books that are not physically sitting on my shelves. So enjoy, and then I'll be back. I have Expiration Dates by Rebecca Searle. I got this at Walmart on sale. I'm actually currently listening to the audiobook of this book. I'm actually currently going to be reading a lot of books at the same time, but I'm currently reading this one. The reason why I picked it up, my bestie picked it up as well, is the premise of this book. Basically, every time she dates someone, she gets a letter in the mail basically telling her how long the relationship will last. Hence, expiration dates. I find that real interesting. Also, the pages are kind of like, I don't know what this is called, but like super cool. And it kind of, I think they also did this because, you know, it's like letters. The next book on the physical TBR is Women of Good Fortune. The cover really drew me in. I'm excited to read it. I have no idea what it's about, but I just loved the color. But yeah, I'm excited to read it, and it's on the physical TBR. The next book is a murder mystery. We have The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder. I believe basically the antique hunter gets murdered, and we have to try to find who murdered the antique hunter. I've been getting into murder mysteries, so I'm excited to continue that, and hopefully we can read it. So yeah, these 3 books are standalones that are sitting on my physical TBR that I can't wait to get into. All right, guys, so I shared with you guys my physical TBR. It is shrinking. I remember how big my TBR was before this week because that shelf was full, and now we're around at like 8 books or whatever. But I wanted to share the rest of my TBR. So now I want to share the overall TBR that does not include physically on my shelves. And basically that includes books that I really want to read, new releases, books that I found that I really want to read. Some books are like series and like the continuous of them, or books that I have digitally or want to read that I don't physically have yet. And hopefully this TBR can add a couple of books to your TBR, and maybe we could just share and talk about books and new books and all of that good stuff. So let's get into it because I got a lot of books to talk about and share. So I've organized my TBR in 2 shelves, and then I have like little emojis that like mean different things. And that's kind of how I organized it. I put it on my Notion, which I really, really love. And it's kind of how I organize my life. So let's get into the TBR. So first book we have is The Grown Book. This book, I saw a YouTuber rave about this book. and I love a black FMC. So I decided to add it on my TBR. I have no idea what it's about, but I really want to read it, and it's actually available on the library app. So I want to listen to the audiobook soon. And the cover is really beautiful. And then we have a few of like new releases that I really, really want to read and have beautiful covers. I can't buy any physical books right now, so I'm focusing on reading a lot of these books because I'm on a book buying ban, which I explain it a lot more in my next video. But I decided to go on a book buying ban for 2 months so that I can focus on reading instead of buying. So yeah, that's fun. So the next few books that are sitting on my TBR, or should I say like digital TBR because I don't have the books, is we have Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This book like just came out and apparently it's so good. I love the cover. It looks beautiful. I love the Chestnut Spring series by her. So I'm excited for this new series. And apparently, I believe that's the book where he falls first, question mark, and like never falls out of it. So I'm excited for that one. We have Only and Forever by Chloe Leese. That is the last book of the Bergen Brothers series. I ordered the special edition books and I cannot wait for them to come. They're so beautiful. Basically, it's just each book is a story of the Bergman siblings. And that one is the last one in the Bergman series. I think now we're going to go into like the sisters. Don't quote me on that. So I'm excited to read Only and Forever and hopefully finish that series. And I think that's like the 8th book. So love that for me. And hopefully that's a series that I can like conclude after reading that book. Or not conclude because there's other books. You know what I'm saying. Next book that I saw was Maya's Law of Love. I don't remember where I last saw it. The cover really drew me in. And basically she's like on her way to go to an arranged marriage, and Loki, like her travels just go out of the window and she ends up meeting someone and things happen. So I'm excited. And I think it's going to be extra interesting because she like wants to believe in love, but she thinks she's really unlucky with it. So I'm excited for that book. Then we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I love her books and I have all of them on my shelves, and I am so excited for Just for the Summer. First of all, can we take a moment for the cover? So beautiful. I can't wait to get the physical copy. I cannot, but I can read it digitally. So I'm excited to read that one. I have no idea what it's about, but I know it's going to give summer vibes, and it's getting warmer. The sun is literally coming in. Like, come on. Oh yeah, summer vibes, baby. So we love that. Let me not ruin my curtain. There we go. The next book on my TBR is The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I absolutely loved her books. Practice Make Perfect, The Cheat Sheet. I loved all of them. And I'm excited to read The Rule Book. I believe it's like coinciding with The Cheat Sheet. I don't know if it's the sequel or like years later type of vibes, but I believe it like coincides with The Cheat Sheet from some point. So I'm excited because I really ate up The Cheat Sheet. So I'm excited to read that one. Then we have a few murder mysteries. We have The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder. We have Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which is a series, which the next one is Everyone on This Train is a Suspect, which I have physically on my shelves. I also have The Serpent and Wings of Night. That book, first of all, cover looks beautiful. It's a fantasy series. I've heard a lot of people talk about it on TikTok, and my friend raves about it. So I can't wait to read that series. We have the Caraval series that I really, really, really want to read. I don't have the physical books, but I love the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So I want to read the Caraval series because apparently I was supposed to read it before that. I didn't know, girl. And then we have A Fake Inked in Blood, which is on the shelf. We have Don't Go Baking My Heart, which is also on the shelf. And then the next few books are on the shelves, which I shared. So A Fate Inked in Blood, Don't Go Baking My Heart, Women of Good Fortune. And then a series that I really want to get into is the Belladonna series. Those covers are so beautiful. I have the first book, Belladonna, on my shelves, and I want to get the 2 other books, Wisteria, which is the 3rd book, and the 2nd book, Foxglove. Beautiful covers. So I really want to read that series. So 15 books are sitting on my TBR. If we count all the books in the series, then that comes to about 20 books. Total amount of books sitting on my TBR is 20 books. And that's accounting for the series, standalones, books that I physically have, books that I don't have, that I really want to read. That's where we're kind of at. Then we have a wait list. So these are books that, like, the moment I read one, I'm going to add to the TBR. The overall goal is to get my TBR down to 10. Right now, I have a TBR of 20 and then a wait list. I need to shrink it to 10. I think 10 is a good amount, counting series, and we just go with that. That's the goal. So hopefully we can do a bunch of things to do that. So on the wait list, we have a few books that I just found or friends talked about that I really wanted to add. So we have the One Direction book. I remember reading it when I was a kid. I saw it on Spotify because Spotify in Canada has audiobooks now. Apparently it's been announced since like March, but like I recently figured it out. But yeah, so I really want to listen to the One Direction book because it's on Spotify, it's short, and I just want to hear the boy band's voices again together. You know what I mean? And then we have The Coven, which is a fantasy series. I don't know anything about it. All I know is the special editions are available on Amazon and they looked so beautiful. So I added it to my TBR and hopefully I can read it and have those beautiful books on my shelves. So hopefully we can get to reading it eventually. And if I love them, I will be adding them to my shelves after my book buying ban. So yeah, we have The Coven, and I don't remember the title of the second one, but I cannot wait to read that duology. Then the next books on my wait list, we have another series. It is the Mr. Hockey series. Basically, it's hockey romances. We have Mr. Hockey, which I've already read, and then we have Head Coach, and the third book that is also on my wait list to read, especially that I read the first one. I want to read the two other books. Then we have the Cloaked in Shadow series by Ben Alderson. I'm thinking of reading it, especially that I read a book by that author that I enjoyed. That series is free on the Audible app if you have the membership. So I'm thinking about maybe reading it. We shall see. It's kind of like a TBD, and that's why it's on the wait list. I might take it off, but that series is about 3 books. So yeah. Then we have the Throttled series by Lauren Asher. Loved Redesigned. So I decided to add the Throttled series to the wait list. I believe it is an F1 series. I've never read one. F1 is like the racing cars. I know nothing about F1, so I'm excited. I believe it's that. But yeah. Then we have Colty by Mariana Zapata. I loved All Roads Lead to Here and The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. So I saw that it was free on Audible and I decided to add it. I believe it's going to be a soccer romance just by the cover having a lady kick a soccer ball. That's all I know. So yeah. We have on the plus side, one of the reasons why I added it to the wait list is just because we love a good plus size main character. I am plus size, so I like to see the representation. Then we have Fake It Till You Bake It. I've been seeing that cover, and I decided to add it to the wait list as a potential book to read. Then we have Unsteady, which I actually saw posted on one of my favorite authors' stories, Bal Kabara, sorry if I'm saying it wrong, or Kabra. That author wrote Collide, which I really, really love. And I believe that author's friend is the one that wrote Unsteady, and it's a hockey romance, I think. Just by the cover, it looks really cute, and there's 2 little skates, so I really want to read it. So yeah. This next one is a weird one. It's Morning Glory Milking Farm. Basically, I was talking about dark romance on TikTok and Instagram in a short little video. And one of you guys recommended a Hear Me Out book, basically meaning like it's out there for sure. Which I think I'm going to do a series like that of just getting your guys' like funky book recs and then rating them. So that one, I'll put the cover. I don't know what I got myself into, but it's sitting on my TBR, babes. And I'm kind of excited. So yeah. Then we have a few memoirs that I want to read. So we have the RuPaul memoir that I believe just came out not too long ago. really want to read that. The Lonnie Love memoir as well, which they're all available on Spotify. So I probably will be reading it there. So yeah, that is all the books that are on the wait list. So in total, like my overall TBR, we have 41 books, babes. 41 books. I'm so excited to read all of these books. So we have romance, we have memoirs, we have fantasy, we have murder mystery. We just have a lot of good stuff and I'm so excited. I'm eating it up and yeah, hopefully we can do a bunch of fun videos just trying to make a dent in our TBR. But yeah, I'm excited to read all these books and yeah, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below fun ways that I should make a dent in my TBR. Maybe we can make different series on here. I do have a book series video coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I have vlogs coming, book videos coming. Comment down below what y'all want to see because I've just been having fun creating content for you guys. And yeah, that is my TBR. We got a lot of books to read, babes. And hopefully you can come along the journey with me. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video of me just rambling on about books. But I love you and I will see you in another video.